Hi there. Are you ready for your phlebotomy tarot read? We have more to go through. So, what is it we need to know right now about phlebotomy? We have a nice little thick stack of cards here. Oh. Refusal of care. Okay. Patients have a right to refuse care. Failure to stop treatment may result in criminal charges, assault, or battery. That is from the book. What else? What else does the Phlebotomy Tarot need to tell us? Okay, we'll do one at a time. Tubes. Dark green or gray. Tube. The dark green or gray tube goes on ice. It goes on ice, meaning ice cubes or ice pack. All right. Do not hide a mistake. Do not hide a mistake. Immediately report the incident to the supervisor. The supervisor will do a corrective action and can take place to fix the mistake and help the patient. That is verbatim from the book. And if you find a discrepancy with the ID band, you cannot proceed with the blood draw or any modalities until the discrepancy is resolved. So that means that if the ID band looks suspicious on the patient, like it looks like it's been undone and then redone, any little faulty thing could be suspicious. And so you cannot proceed a blood draw until that is resolved. So the patient would have to get a new ID band. What else from the lovely Phlebotomy Tarot cards? Okay, plasma. Plasma is the liquid portion of the unclotted blood and still contains the clotting factors. So plasma is the liquid that is made when placed in the centrifuge, which is a machine that goes in circles for some minutes and separates the blood and the plasma and the serum. There's a buffy coat, which is a little line, a baby line, right in the middle. So that's plasma. Imminent danger inspection. This is the least common type of inspection. Do I know what this inspection is? No. So I will have to go and look at what this means. But I just wrote down what was highlighted. Keywords, I guess. Complaint inspection. Okay, this one I wrote down. Occurs after an employee files a formal complaint with OSHA. This is the most common inspection type. So the complaint inspection is the most common type of inspection. Light blue top. The chemical inside this is sodium citrate. There's so many that just wants to come out. Dark green top. These are tubes. The chemical is sodium heparin. Light green top tube has the chemicals lithium heparin, and it's a gel. And these are what are inside the tubes. You'll see like some serum stuff on the bottom, which has the chemicals, the clot activation stuff that goes in the tube. Okay, so serum, tubes without anticoagulants. So the serum tubes do not have anticoagulant, which is a clot, an anti-clot. So this is the list of tubes that are for serum. Clear, which is used as a discard tube. Red, glass, does not have the anticoagulant. However, the red plastic one does have a clot activator. Then there's the tiger top, gold top, marble top. Those all are the same. Royal blue with a red stripe. That would be one that does not have the clot activator. And these tubes will produce serum when separated in the centrifuge. Plasma tubes with anticoagulants. These are the list of tubes. Lavender, green, light or dark green, pink, royal blue with lavender stripe, light blue, and gray. And these tubes will produce plasma when separated in a centrifuge. Oh, there's pink top. Okay, there's more. Pink top tube has the chemical potassium EDTA. The dark green top tube has the chemical sodium heparin, and this type of tube goes on ice for ammonia test. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I'm back. I am back. So, sample collection. Lab requests are often ordered for more than one test. The collection should not transfer the specimen to another tube. So you cannot put one set of tube with blood in it into another tube to do a difference, I guess. I don't know. You're just not supposed to transfer the blood. You collect it in one tube and that's it. Okay, so CLSI order of draw. This is a long list. So, blood culture bottles, discard tube, light blue top, red top, gold tiger marble top, light green top, dark green top, pink top, lavender top, gray top, dark blue top. Okay, we're gonna have to finish. Hello everyone. So we are now after intermission, and I am here to read more flashcards tarot phlebotomy. And I decided to do the rest for YouTube. So this is kind of like an extension of what was on the TikTok. So what do we need to know more about the Phlebotomy Tarot? I'm gonna have to pick them. Positively identify the patient. Name and birth date is the specific. Asking them to state and spell their full name and provide their date of birth is what it says in the book. 1996 is a federal law called Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, also known as HIPAA. Let's shuffle more of these cards. So let's see here. All right, I'm gonna pick some. It's challenging me. So the dark blue top tube is an as called for in draw order. So the dark blue, I think, goes as the first draw. So that's the first tube. Phlebo is vein. It's the vein. Phlebo. Oh, here we go. CLSI stands for Clinical and Laboratory Standards Institute. It is a nonprofit organization that develops standards using representatives taken directly from the fields they oversee. So that is the lab. Originating bloodletting practice. It was barbers. And more specific is barber poles. The red and white stripe stand for the blood and bandages, as the red stripe stands for the blood and the white stripe stands for the bandages. Failure to stop or heed the patient's wishes could result in assault or battery charge. It's very important to listen to the patient. Early techniques of bloodletting was suction cups with lancets and application of leeches to a small incision. Okay. Protected health information, PHI, is individually indictable? That's a word I don't know. Individually indictable health information that is transmitted or stored electronically. So the PHI is something that's on a computer. Tomy is incision. These cards are very hard to shuffle. So gold marble tiger tops. These are all in the same trilogy. They're in threes. Silica gel is the ingredient inside of the tube. Red top. The plastic one is the clot activator, as the glass has no additive. Professionalism. Dependability, honesty, integrity, empathy and compassion, professional appearance, and interpersonal skills are some key things for professionalism. Okay, I'm gonna just pick a card. Serum. Serum is a liquid portion of blood that has been allowed to clot. The other word for clot is coagulate. Types of consent. There is informed, which is a competent person giving voluntary permission. There is expressed, which is permission given by the patient. Implied is a without verbal or written consent. It's either the patient is holding out their arm or the patient is going to the ER. That would be implied, which is verbal or written consent without. So without the verbal or written consent. HIV testing is a special type of permission, and parental is a parent or legal guardian. And those would be of the ages below 21. Would be minor. So incident report identifies everyone involved, the problem, and actions taken to correct issues. That is what an incident report is to identify everyone and the problem and have actions to correct the issue. No valid excuse for patient misidentification. The identification band must be on the patient, not on the bed rail or the headboard. The patient band that is carried inside patient's pocket is a void. So there is no valid excuse for patient I don't know what I want. Why do I want to say misinformation? So the patient misidentification, there's no excuse because there are ways to identify the patient, and one of them is their label, and it should be on their wrist. Okay, so gray top tube. The chemical in the gray top tube is sodium fluoride potassium oxalate, and this tube is to go on ice for ammonia test. The lavender top tube is the chemical EDTA. There's also a navy blue top with lavender stripe that is an EDTA. Discard tube, clear or red. This has no additive. Joint Commission. The TJC. It was founded in 1951. It is the Watchdog Group Healthcare Facility Oversight, and it is formed for patients' oversight to point of care testing which is POCT, P-O-C-T. Lots of acronyms. Information exchange is sent, received, processed, and understood. 80% of communication is nonverbal. All patients have rights. Phlebotomy is the ancient art of bloodletting. Okay, 4 more for this lovely study that we're having. QC, quality control documentation. This is the compliance at time intervals specific to the equipment in clinical application. Safeguarded information. The list is, so safeguarded information is treatments, test results, medication, procedures, appointment times, appointment dates. Be mindful of verbal and nonverbal cues. Look for body language. And the blood culture bottles, the chemical inside the blood culture bottles is nutrient broth. And so that would be the end of this lovely, lovely Phlebotomy Tarot. Thank you for joining me. I will be creating more cards for future study. There will also be, I think, a reading portion just to repetitively process the information. So, thank you for listening. Thank you for following. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. And I appreciate everything that is positively given. So, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.